It's just us. All right. What's your name?
Yo, my name is Justin.
That's all you had to say. So Justin here is how old? Walk in front of the frame.
29 years old.
29 years old. And what's your biggest problem in life at 29 years old?
Gotta lose some weight. Gotta get my money right, and that's all that matters to me right now.
Wow. So what's it like to feel like all that you are right now, or all that you need to focus on, is your weight and money? Why is it weight? Why is it I weigh this amount of weight? Why is that your biggest issue?
Why? Yo, can we redo this shit?
Why are you not confident? Confident.
We didn't even discuss about what topics I gotta make.
So you, as a 29-year-old man, aren't able to talk on the fly about your own life?
Yeah, but I thought I feel like if people watch me, it's gonna be insulting.
I think that it's just because you're insecure. I think it's just because you're insecure, man.
I am insecure, yeah.
So,
I'm gonna admit it. I am insecure.
okay, so look at the camera and be able to admit it.
I am insecure, everybody.
It's good that you can admit it, man. I mean, I'm smiling, but I'm really proud. Like,
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm really insecure ever since I gained all this weight.
do you think that it's really all about the weight? That's what I'm saying. Is it about the weight that makes you insecure, or is it something else that you feel like you're lacking inside that makes you think that money and weight is all that matters?
I feel like it's trauma.
What does that mean? Because to me, it's you're lacking something inside that you. I mean, me as well. I'm lacking things inside and in my life that I want, so that all that's left to me to feel happy about is my body and is my money, because that's all the stuff that I can instantly feel gratified by the other stuff that I don't have in my life that I want. So, what is it about the weight and the money that you feel like is so important at your stage of life at 29 years old?
Well, there's just time where you gotta start a family. There's time where you just gotta be on your own, and there's times where your parents aren't gonna live forever, and you gotta realize that on your own.
But what's that got to do with money and
Well,
your
it's
body?
stability.
What's that got to do with money and your body, though?
With my body, when you have a nice body, you're more confident to do things. So, for an example, I'll be more confident to make money. So, if I'm in sales, I have a good personality because of my confidence, the way I look and the way I carry myself.
That was a really good answer, I think. I had this conversation on my channel with my brother about health versus wealth. And I asked you a little bit earlier before the show. This is Neighborhood Watch, by the way. I asked you if you could be as rich as you wanted, but you were always stuck at 450 pounds, you were never changing from that, or you just have the life that you have now with whatever savings you have now, with whatever body you have now, but you could change, obviously, how much money you could make. What would you pick? And your answer was what?
I would choose okay, can you one more time repeat that?
450 pounds forever, but you could have whatever money, no matter what, you just always have money? Or
That's not it. I don't want that. That's eliminated.
because the weight
Because
matters
of the
more to
weight.
you.
It's unhealthy because your lifespan's you can only live to a certain amount for your age. And so, for an example, if you're 450 pounds, you have everything you want in the world, but you're not going to live long enough to enjoy everything. So that's why I didn't choose the 450 pound having everything in life.
So why did you get to a point that you're so insecure? And I mean, if you have questions to ask me, feel free, but
Because
why did you get to a point in your life where all of a sudden you look up and, wow, I'm so insecure, and wow, I'm not where I want to be when it comes to my body weight. And once again, I don't know why the weight is what matters, because I told you, like I said a little bit before the show, I used to be 200 pounds. I'm about 190, 195 now. I used to be 200 pounds, and I was more shredded looking than this. I was more in shape looking than I am now. So why is it the weight that matters to you?
the weight is because it's better, it's health versus wealth. Your body is wealth. If you take care of it, you'll live long enough to enjoy it. That's what I'm saying. If you're 450 pounds, you don't have that much life. You don't have that much time to live and enjoy life. You're just struggling to get by struggling to move. You can't go on roller coasters. You can't go on crazy adventures. You can't do the things you want to do in life. And life's all about adventure. You can't go on those adventures if you're stuck in your bed habits and your old ways of thinking. That's what I gotta say.
You know, I think it's amazing that it's almost like a shell that gets created around people, their attitude, right? Like,
Yeah.
my mental attitude has made my body as it is now.
Yeah.
My mental attitude when I was 300 pounds made me that person at 300 pounds at that age. So, I mean, I think you kind of answered why the weight matters more to you, because you're saying that the more weight you put on, the less healthy you are going to be on paper. But I still don't know why. I still don't know which matters more, right? Like the body and how you are, or the money at the end of the day, right? Because when I said, oh, well, why do you want the weight? Well, you said because my personality will come out more if I have a confident body. So is it the body that's relaxed and and just happy? Or is it to get the money that matters more?
Is it the body that's relaxed and happy, or is it the money that matters the most? So
Yeah.
what are you trying to say? Ask me. So which one's more important again? Okay. So the weight that matters the most, or can you repeat those two options? So I just want to go in deep thought about those.
Remember how you said that to me, that because you've been focusing on business, you looked up and all of a sudden you gained this weight?
Yes.
Why is it that at that stage of your life you chose to value the business and lost track of what it seems like you matter more? I mean, what matters more to you, which is the health?
Why did I lose track? Because I got a lot of anxiety in that time, because I wanted to get things done and I never did. I would spend too much time at the gym, and I would talk to people, and that would just carry my whole day away, and I would get easily distracted. When what matters to me the most was to do the business, and I didn't know how to prioritize my time and manage it well at that single moment in time. So I decided to spend more time on my business and get that up. And then I decided that, hey, it's time. I looked in the mirror and I said, whoa, you're carried away. It's time to get back on the action. Now I'm finding balance, and I think balance is the key to success and overall your health and well-being. If that's happiness to you, that's great. But in me, that's just worth living for.
Okay. I think that was once again a really good explanation, man.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad that you looked in the mirror one day and said, you know what, I got to make a change, because I know a lot of people, I'm sure you do too, who say, you know what, look at how much money I have. Look at how many cars I have. Or there's other people that go like, look at how good my body is, and they have nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
Or there's people that go, well, look at how many people I'm around. I'm partying every day. I'm drinking this and that. But once again, I think about what matters at the end of the day. And I think that you said it good when balance is made, because, I mean, you chose business was what you ultimately wanted to do, is what you said.
Yes.
But you realize that at the same time, even though you ultimately wanted to do the business, health played a certain role at a certain point in your life that you could not ignore it.
Yes.
So you had to find balance between those two cares. You felt like you just needed business, but life showed you can't do that. You felt like you just wanted to work out at the gym all the time too.
Exactly.
And life showed you couldn't do that either.
Exactly.
So you gotta find a good in between. And you also said something good. This guy is just so smart. He said, you gotta realize that your parents are gonna die, you're gonna die, life moves on. Today, around Illinois, or just in general in the area, what's going on? Cicadas are coming out of the ground. You seen them?
Ooh, no, but I hear them.
Really? I've seen tons of shells. I mean, maybe it's because I'm looking for them, but I've seen tons of holes in the backyard. I've seen tons of shells that they've left behind. I've seen tons of cicadas. And I also saw, because once I saw, like I saw them coming out literally in the morning, I saw more and more add-on the shells that were on the car tires. I posted on my story, Snapchat, by the way. Watch for the tag. And then I was on a walk with a dog I've had for years, and what did I see on the ground? I saw a cicada being carried away by a group of ants, right?
Yeah.
So even though today that cicada may have been born, like not born, right, but it came out of its ground, came out of its larva, got its wings, right, it died the same day.
Yeah.
So there's, I mean, as I was looking at the ground, looking at different stages, some look like they just got out the thing when they died. Some look like they were still in the thing when they died. Some looked more advanced than the others and were still alive. So if you're not looking around you, just focus on what you feel, what you think about all the time, you're not going to grow because there's more options than what you know about. Like, there's more ways to live life, and there's more ways to die in life, to be honest, than to live. Like, back in the good old days when boys were boys and men were men, hundreds of years ago, the rate of a child dying was much higher, right?
Yeah.
So people had what? More kids because they expected, all right,
This might die.
Jimmy might be dead, Sarah might be gone by the time she gets to adulthood.
Something might happen.
Something might happen. They're not going to be no good. They could be a robber. They could be a cowboy that doesn't care about me. They could, whatever it is. But the cycle of life continues, and I think that's what people are ignorant about. They're not focused on growth in the cycle. A lot of people are happy with where they're at. Me too, me included, man. I mean, bro, there was a time where I had no veins in my arms. Now, there's basically always veins in my arms all the time. But I can't be happy at this stage because complacency is essentially death. And if you get the chance to live, you also have to die. That's the cycle of life.
Can I add on?
You just did.
Anyways, I'm going to extend it a little bit further. You know how you said about happiness, you're not really happy? Well, to be honest with you, there's no such thing because each day is different. You're going to feel a range of different emotions. So you got to have the will and understanding just to get through them and understand you're not your thoughts. You're more than your thoughts. You're just pure blissful energy, and you got to crush through. There's no I don't feel like or I feel like doing it. You just do it.
Something that pointed out to me is when you said you're pure blissful energy. So you think that you can never get mad? Or do you think that's the same thing as being...
I feel like you have control
blissfully-
over your emotions. Remember, you're not your thoughts. Your thoughts just float. And you choose to think and fall into them, or you choose to act on them, or you choose to dwell on them. You could do either or. But the whole point is that you're not your thoughts. You create them. It's a story. You're more the observer and the understanding. And the, what's that Hindu god, the preserver in Hinduism, Vishnu? You're more of a preserver than an expector. You gotta see and go through things before understanding them and understand their true meaning before they get to you and turn you into something you're not.
So you don't think that we should be of the world, it sounds like.
What do you mean of the world?
It sounded to me like almost like you were talking along the lines of don't let things around you taint you, observe them as they are, but remain who you are, true to yourself.
Yes!
So you shouldn't be of the world, you should be who you are truly inside. But if people aren't...
Pure unconditional love.
But if people aren't raised right, if they don't know how to listen to their inner self, if they don't know how to go about things in the right way, which I think a lot of people are, how would they ever get to be happy
Hey,
overall?
when the time is right.
Is that your job to do?
What?
You want to be a salesman, you said, right?
I like to sell on the side, but I'm a really financial advisor, an accountant. I'm in a lot of different things.
Okay. Are you emotional?
To be honest with you, I feel like we're both masculine and feminine energy, and I feel like I do have some feminine energy in me where I do get emotional and happy and radiate a lot of gratitude.
So do you think I'm emotional?
You can be if you want to be. It doesn't matter. If someone was important to you and something happened to them, how would you feel? You feel emotional, okay? If someone was important to you and something happened to them, you would have that range of emotions that they're not there. What happened? And you actually like that person and they're not there anymore. How would you act at that particular time and moment? You just gotta understand and be true to yourself, like Lucius said, and let things happen and experience the range of emotion like I just said right now.
What I would say, instead of experiencing the range of emotions, my favorite question to myself has been why. If I'm experiencing something, just like you said, we all experience stuff in life, right? We're all taking things in, thoughts, whatever, the vision that we see. And I see something that I like, dislike, whatever. I'm thinking, why? Why do I perceive this thing this way? Why do I like it? Why do I dislike it? Why am I calling it out as a flaw? Why am I calling it out as something good? What's the purpose? Why do I value it? Why? Why? Because when you ask yourself why, you get to the root cause of, I think, why you're living, why you choose to take a breath every day, why you choose to walk around, why you choose to do anything. If you're just living life experience like, I feel this, I want to do this, and you never ask yourself why, I think you'll be in a spot where it's not logical to be because you've gone with your emotions, not how you thought things should work.
I feel like I said earlier in that other topic we had, balance is the key. You gotta use logic and reasoning at first because we're also living in the matrix right now. Okay, that's a different topic for later.
The matrix
But-
expands what you can do, though.
But we gotta use logic and reasoning right now in this false reality that we live in. But later on, as we progress, we can add a range of emotion to how we think, feel, and act because we made sense of the understanding and meaning of it, like I just said earlier in this podcast.
I mean, I used to be a person that was closed-minded, narrow-minded, and think that things weren't possible.
Dude, you look good, man.
But if no, I'm actually fat.
Let me
like I
see.
said.
Let me see.
Oh, I'm actually fat, like I said.
Flex.
But
Flex.
I mean, I'm flexing
No
anything I
homo
do. But
flex.
listen. Anything that you do, you make yourself who you are going to be. And I used to be a person that would be closed-minded, think that things aren't possible, right? Like, why would I just come from a family that didn't know no better than the average person?
Yeah.
Why would I come from that to think that it's possible to make hella money? It's possible for people to value you on a large scale. It's possible to know many different things.
Right.
It's possible to change how your face looks. It's possible to change how your body looks. It's possible to do stuff that just was never done before. I had to turn to the internet. I had to turn to people who I didn't know in real life. I had to turn to resources that I had not previously seen and believe in them to actually start to do something for myself. And if I never had those things to turn and look to and say it was better, I never would have tried, to be honest. Where did I get my first diet plan from? The internet. Where did I get a lot of my workouts from? The internet. Where did I get a lot of my motivation from? The internet. So even though that's part of the matrix, you have to believe in something greater than yourself.
That's not part of the matrix.
Yes, it is. To me, at least.
Well,
you have to
yeah,
listen,
well,
listen,
yeah,
listen,
also-
listen.
That's a good point.
Listen. You have to believe in something greater than yourself to actually grow and learn anything. Like you keep saying and interrupting me, you're not listening to the full story. You're listening to what I'm saying. Be like, no, wait. You're not listening to the full story.
I am now.
It's good. We talk about patience.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
It's a
if you're,
virtue.
So if you're always listening just for the next sentence, you're not listening to the full story. You're gonna miss a lot of points.
Okay. I'll listen. Let's go.
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, you got patience, and then I added virtue to it.
Do you have anything else to say to our viewers on this fine Sunday? About 80 degrees.
Dude, I'm having
2000
fun. I'm having a good time. I really like this. This is fun.
2024. In less than a month, I'm gonna be 23 years old.
In less than a month?
In less than a month.
Oh, you're young.
I'm gonna be 23 years old. So yeah, so I'm 23. Let's just call it 23.
I'm young too, right?
Are you closer to? Look at the camera and ask yourself. Why do I want to be young? Me, I say 23 years old because
Older the wiser.
I like being more wise, man. I mean,
It depends if you use your time wisely.
yeah, like I could be 23 and have no skills, not know anything, not know how to work out, not know how to eat, not know how to talk, not know how to read, not know how to do anything, right? But I'm glad with what I've done, 18 to 23, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm just living for the future so I can build something for then.
that's good. And I'm glad how you are straight edge.
Everybody goes through struggles, man. That's why I had to realize. I used to do Uber for money,
Yeah.
really as my main source of income. And I didn't really know, and this is just me being really true to myself at the time, I guess. I put as my reason for why I did that, for why I did Uber, everybody's everyday struggle. Everybody's everyday struggle is different from person to person. It's different from day to day, right?
Yeah.
My struggle today is gonna be different than in 5 months from now, right? My struggle today is different from when I was 300 pounds and 19, right?
Yeah.
I may have been feeling like you, like, oh, I'm so insecure. I don't want to have my hair cut, right? I didn't want to have my hair cut. Oh, I don't want to have to fit into this shit, right? Versus
Yeah.
now, I'm like, let me peel out. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You know what I'm saying? But it took me thinking about who I wanted to be, putting in constant work to make that happen. You should be able to see your fucking hand behind your back. Can't you? Like see your knuckle and arm and all that shit behind my back?
Yeah.
So you can look behind your back right now. You can see your forearm and all that.
No, not me.
Try it. You never know until you try it. No, but you're not even looking.
Like this?
I would say raise your shoulder a little bit and try to do it. But you have to also look at your...
I can't see it.
Can you see my hand?
Yeah.
So just stop holding it and try to put your hand in a position that you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, now flex all of this and just experiment with how far you can get it back and how much you can still look at it. You just gotta experiment, man. Be open to using your body.
Oh, well, I can only see my shoulder now.
Well, I mean, me, I can see my... Dude, I can literally grab your hand right now. Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Did you feel it through my...
You hear this?
Yeah, but did you hear it? I mean, did you feel it through my hand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. See, it's good to take care of you. You feel good.
Yeah.
But this is all from Neighborhood Watch Channel. Mr. Make It Happen.
J Money.
J Money, we talked about last thing. We talked about houses, property yesterday, right?
Yeah.
You said, okay, well, I mean, I said, okay, so I'm younger than you. You have more money saved up than I do.
Yeah.
As it goes, if you're serious about being a financial advisor, right,
Yeah.
and just money in general, you're gonna own some property before I do, right?
Yeah. If I don't, it's gonna be for a bigger property, probably.
If you don't, I'm gonna be like, J Money,
We can't be friends, right? Are you gonna be like that?
why you being beta?
Okay, for sure, for sure.
Viewers, I don't call myself anything, but you said you're a Sigma.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I am.
No
I'm
be-
up for the challenge.
No beta. No beta.
I'm gonna change, dude. Flex. Hell yeah, dude.
I sound hollow.
Can I ask you something? I know you eat really healthy, but do you ever have a cheat meal every once in a
No.
while?
I never have a meal thinking, oh, let me.
No, I know. Well, when was the last time
I
you
never
had
have a.
pizza?
Listen, see, you're not listening.
Yeah.
I never have a meal going, oh, I know this is gonna be bad for me, but I'm gonna eat it anyways. I never do that.
Oh, I understand.
The worst I'll do is go, all right, well, I'm tired as fuck. I got no other option, right? Let me eat this thing that I know is not good for me, but is not obviously fucking awful.
Right.
So the worst I've done this year, folks, is eating pancakes, and that's it. That's the worst food I had this year was pancakes.
Yeah.
The last worst, shittiest food I had besides pancakes was probably McDonald's over, like, probably close to 2 years ago now. I literally have not had anything else besides that. I mean, around the same time, the worst thing besides that I would have is ice cream, but that was literally like 2 years ago plus now.
Yeah.
I literally haven't had anything to drink, alcohol, or eat shitty besides pancakes and fuck. There's some, oh, one time I bought drinks. Not sponsored, by the way. Drinks, not this. It was vitamin water, and I thought it had no added sugars, but I bought it. It had added sugars. I was like, I still gotta drink it. Was so broke. So yeah, man. For me and my progress in life, diet, experiencing stuff, lifestyle changes, and just daily doing better as I know how has contributed to a lot of my growth and happiness as far as 18 to 22, 23 essentially. I feel old. So me, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be 23 years old and I don't have a house. I'm like, oh my God. How did this happen, right? How did I get this old?
It's okay.
I mean, it's okay, as in like I'm alive, right? But,
Yeah.
But I'm not where I want to be, so I know I gotta do a lot of stuff to
No,
be.
that's good that you care.
To be in a better spot.
That's good that you care, but you gotta also make room for improvement, where you gotta focus on the positive and learning to grow and improve instead of dwelling on it.
So I have a challenge for you. Do you think that you can run to that dirt
Oh
mound?
no, I ain't running right
Listen,
now.
listen. Do you think that you can run to the dirt mound and run back by the time? So like, listen, you're gonna be at the dirt mound, and you can be running back. So you think that you can get back by the time I run there and back? If you literally have a half a head start on me in a race, you think you can beat me?
No.
You don't think that you can run back in the time that I can run there and back?
No, I'm not right now. I don't want to do that shit, dude. Come on,
So you literally can't. You're not physically capable.
bro. Not when I'm.
This Sigma male
You
is
asshole.
not capable
Fuck you, dude.
of not running back.
No, it's just when I'm high, I don't want to fucking do shit. I just want to relax.
So you're not capable, huh? Bro, it's okay. I understand it. I hear it.
Hey, save this for another podcast.
You are not
take
capable.
No, it's just annoying.
You're just not, dude. I could have run back and forth 4 times in the time that you're explaining to me how I don't want. Oh no, I could, right? But I don't. You're just not that guy, I guess. What? Okay, so what about that garbage can?
Dude, fuck you.
Can you run to that garbage can? No.
I'm good, dude.
Can you run back from that garbage can in the time that I can run to and from? If you can't do that, you might as well.
You're ruining my fucking good time right now, dude.
Bro, if you're insecure and it's ruining your time, I apologize that I challenged you at a time where you can't be challenged.
Yeah. I like that better. Thank you.
I just thought, I mean,
It's just
if it was me,
I've been struggling. I'm really starting to quit this because I have addiction problems.
if it was me, I would realize, wait, why am I feeling shittier now that my friend is challenging me to better myself?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, I didn't say, hey, you're broke. I didn't say, hey, whatever, right? I said, hey, just, can you run back by the time I run there?
Yeah, why
and
don't
back?
we be roommates?
You didn't answer my question.
Why don't we be roommates?
You didn't answer my question.
What?
Why is it that it's bad to you?
It's because I'm just really out of shape right now. And you can challenge me some other time.
So
but
why not
right
try
now.
so you get in better shape faster instead of quitting because you're not comfortable with how you are now? So it's only going to help you to
Right,
get in
but,
shape, to run back, and that,
Yeah, I know.
So how about I race you, but I run backwards, literally. Would that inspire you to run, like, because you?
Dude.
If it was me, I'd be like, there's no way that this guy can run backwards
Yeah.
faster than me. Because you were in shape just 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
You were in the shape of your life just 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's not a long time in the grand scheme of things, right?
Yeah.
So don't you see how it would only better both of us if I said, bro, there's no way I can run faster than you backwards. You got to at least try. If you don't even try, that says that you really don't value who you are or who you were just 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's say you were that guy 4 years ago right now. Let's take that picture and just go. Poof. Do you think he would say, all right, bet, let's do it right now? Or do you think he'd be like, oh, I don't know, I'm out of shape.
Dude, I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. You better watch.
You didn't answer the question.
Oh, you're gonna watch me, bro. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. It's motivating me right now.
Okay, so one last question, and then we're really gonna end this video.
Yo, what's up?
Will it help you get in shape faster, or will it not help you get in shape faster to run to that mound or run to that mound?
It will, but not when
But
I'm
you
high.
don't want to do it to help you?
No, I just don't want it right now.
He doesn't want the growth, guys. It's all right. Sigma male. It's good talking to you, Mr. Make It Happen here. I mean, I want to run here. I'm gonna run to that garbage can just to show you how fast it is. Just to do this. It's not hard, man. It's not hard. That's it. That's all it took.
Dude,
Dude.
there's nothing wrong with trying it, bro.
Is that gonna help you get fitter? Sigma male vapes
All right, now you just bullying me, bro. I gotta
to get in
go.
shape. All right, man. It's nice talking to you. Nice having a podcast with you. I am sorry that you are upset by.
I'm not upset, dude. I just don't care. That wasn't cool. Who are you gonna show? Who are you gonna show that to?
You just don't care.
No, I just right now I'm not going through a good time and I'm trying to improve. That's what it is.
Do you think that by running there, I was trying to improve? Like, I just realized that there is no safe spot, to be honest.
Yeah.
My mom's waiting to die too. I mean, I'm waiting for everybody to die around me, to be honest. Not
Yeah.
like, when are they gonna die, right? It's just, I know the cycle of life. I've seen things happen. So there's nothing that will make me feel better to relax and go, oh, it's okay, I don't gotta try, because I know that everything's just a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. So if I can constantly work to get myself in the best spot, for when that day comes,
Yeah.
it'll all be easier.
Right.
It'll all be good, because I'll have that time putting in running. I'll have that
Right.
time putting in talking. I'll have that time putting in working. I'll have that time putting in listening, learning, stacking money.
I gotta stop this bullshit. I've been in therapy for this shit. I'm working on quitting, to be honest with you.
So do you think that therapy helps you get things together in life?
No, it doesn't, to be honest.
Do you think that I'm trying to hold you more accountable than any therapist ever would?
Yes.
So why would you spend time and money, which is time, right? Time is money, right?
Yeah.
So why would you spend time and money getting what you know is not going to help you? Only you can make that change, man. I can't say stop. I mean, I can say stop going to therapy, but only you make those appointments.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I could say stop vaping, stop smoking, go out and run so you'll be better, but only you can make the choice to do
Right,
that.
right. And I've been doing that lately. I lost 8 pounds.
Do you? I mean, and I don't. Believe me. I don't live my life trying to tear people down at all.
Right.
I don't get a gratification by saying, hey, you say you lost 8 pounds, good that you're making the goals that you want to be done, but I don't go like, I've lost this weight. Like, look at me. I mean, I show the veins that talk about them just
Flex.
just because,
Damn.
like, but I'm not like, oh, look at me and I'm making so much progress,
Yeah.
because none of that really matters.
Right.
The only progress that you get by losing the weight is you and your body and your life, right?
Right.
The only benefit that I get by having a better body every day is me. Of course I can say, hey, look at me, but ultimately it's only going to be me that it really, really, truly affects. And of course it can help other people, make them, like, when I was more fat, I would look at people who were just constantly going to fuck, right? Like, how do I get there? I wasn't like, no, I gotta relax and just keep doing what I'm doing. So once again, I'm not gonna tell you how to do things. I'm not gonna tell you what to do or how to be. But if you really want this growth that you're saying, it's not gonna get easier. Like, you're not gonna be able to just drink and smoke or whatever and just it'll all be okay. Like, your parents are still dying, just like mine are. You still have to have money for this and that, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
Like, nothing's gonna change. It's only gonna get harder.
Yeah.
So by copping out when the challenge arises, it only would help you to be down and put in that effort, because it's not going to get easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's say, it may be true. I think the number one killer of people who are older is heart attack, right? Let's say I'm going to die of heart attack, okay? Let's just say. Is it going to hurt me or help me to do stuff like just run?
It's gonna help you, bro.
But if I'm like, oh no, I'm too fat right now.
That's gonna make it worse.
Do you believe that you can die by a heart attack?
Yes.
Do you think
I
that
had one.
you had a heart attack?
Yeah.
And
I overdosed.
And so do you think that it'll continually just to get worse if you just, oh, I'm fat. I can't go running. I'm out of shape.
Yeah.
There are people with no arms and legs in the gym working out.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen that before? I've seen a kid, 12 years old max, with no arm working out doing dips in the gym.
Right.
I mean, no, he had a stub, he didn't have a hand. He was doing dips with one hand.
Yeah.
You think that inspired me? Like, okay, this guy literally doesn't have a fucking hand, but he knows that whatever age he was, I gotta put in work.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't have a hand. Guess what that means? I have to try harder to be just what the average guy would.
Right.
So why are you saying, hey, I'm fat, I'm not where I want to be. Let me just give up. Let me just not put in the work right now. Or let me do it when I'm comfortable. It's not going to happen that way. Life wasn't comfortable to me to go from 300 pounds to whatever weight I got. Life wasn't comfortable for me to do what I've done in life. Like, to make progress, you can't be comfortable.
Okay.
Do you think Rockefeller would be rich if he was, oh, I'm happy with the money that I have now?
No.
Do you think Ford would have made the money he did if he said, no, I'm happy with just the cars I have now. No, I'm happy, I'm good. You can't just, oh, I have Berkshire Hathaway. I don't even fucking know his name. I forget his name. I can't. Or Elon Musk, right? Jeff Bezos. Oh, I have this much money. Let me relax. Is that what they do?
No. They keep going.
So why are you like, well, I know I have an issue, but I'm gonna just keep going.
No, I'm gonna fix that issue.
If not, you can't expect to have good results.
Right.
Do you think that, let me ask you a question. Do you think that if you had a kid, right? Do you want a family of your own?
Yes.
So if your kid looked at this video and saw their dad say, hey, I got a problem. I know I got a problem. And let's say half a year goes by, you're even fatter. Or half it goes by, you're still the same weight. Do you think that it would be clear to them that, hey, my dad can even do what he set out to do? Isn't that like...
It's a failure.
To me, to know that my kid would look at me, I mean, which they still may, and I don't even have kids, they could say, hey, Dad, you failed here. Hey, you fucked up here. You kept going. You knew you had a problem. You just kept fucking up. Just kept fucking up year after year. Just kept fucking up. Don't you think that life, I'm not going to say it would be pointless, right? But if your life starts with you and ends with you, what's the purpose of living?
Yeah. There's no purpose.
So why don't you do better for people who are going to count on you?
I am, and I will.
We'll see. I don't know what date it is, but it's like May 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th,
Yes,
20th?
sir. Thanks for this podcast, everybody. I won't let you down. I'm an underdog. I'm a hero.
All right. Make yourself the fucking ruler.
Mark my word.
If you want, the world is yours. Scarface
sir.
said, all you has is your balls and your word.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen Scarface?
No, but I'm going to watch it. I've seen
Scarface
Rocky.
says that all you have is your balls and your word.
Because you use your balls to take action, and your word, everyone counts on it.
To me, I think it even goes deeper than that. Without your balls, what would you decide to do? If you couldn't have kids, we just talked about it, how much purpose would your life have ultimately?
No purpose.
To you. So why not take with what your balls are saying, hey, I want kids. Well, do I want kids if I'm a fuck up, right? Not saying that you are, it's just, I would not. Because it would be hell, right? To have many versions of me trying to do good, you're like, hey, you're a loser. I know, I fucked up, right? Like, imagine day after day, year over year, Dad, you're still fat, right? Like, let's just say. Wouldn't that, like, just fuck you up? Like, your whole, and this is not true. Let's just say your whole life, you couldn't get it right. But let's just say you see other people like me, or let's say I get fat, other people like fucking whoever on internet, right? All these celebrities. They were fat once before, or now they're fucking shredded, jacked, rich, cars, whatever. You can't do it your whole life. You set out from this goal. From what age did you want kids, money, and all this stuff? Seriously, like you were dedicated to it.
Since I was a kid.
So imagine if your kid's like, hey, Dad, your whole life you couldn't get it? Or you think, like, you would be fucked up, be like, damn, like, I'm just so fucked up. Me, I would be fucked up. I know I haven't made it at all. I'm only 22, 23. I could lose tomorrow, man. That's what I'm saying, like, you gotta constantly work, because if you have those treacherous situations, all that work will help you. It'll it'll guide you. It'll make that cushion for you to be able to get through those things. It'll be that lube. But if you don't have that work put in, if you're just constantly starting stuff, never finishing it, never being like, all right, this is what I do now, you're not going to build yourself to be anything.
That's true. You have no purpose.
You're just going around like, oh, I'll do this today. I'll do this today. Never get nothing done. So I hope for podcast weekly at least.
Mark my word on it, guys. It's time to change.
Do you have a channel?
No.
This guy doesn't have a channel. Sigma Male does not have a channel. That should be your channel name. Sigma Man. I mean, Sigma Male, whatever it is that you want to say. That's just a suggestion. But I'm sure you'll be featured on the channel again. It was a good conversation. Glad that the people could. I mean, this is a shitty handshake, but glad that people could get to know you and understand you and hear your wisdom and words. I wish nothing but the best for you, and I hope that you get a channel, you post on it, you become this person you want to, because that'd be really inspiring. That would show that no matter who you are, no matter obviously what you have going on, even if you failed before, even if you've, dropped
You
some
mark
balls
my
before.
words, everybody. I'm going to build the best financial services out there. That has more of a purpose on there. And I'm going to change and be the best I can be and make you guys proud. The most important person is myself, because that's all that matters. I got to provide value. And if I don't, then my life's over. It was nothing to start or begin with or end with.
I think that's some high accountability words, man. Like, that's some tough shit. Some people couldn't hear that and be okay with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, wait a minute. My fun just isn't for me?
Yeah.
I can't just live my life for me. I got to do something with it?
Yeah. You have to do something with it. Otherwise, there's no point of the meaning of life. You got to create it and provide your own meaning.
But what about if I just want people to fly me out and take me on cruises and pay for all my shit? What about that?
You got to earn that shit. And the whole point is the process and the way to get there. The hard times will bring you to the good times. It's better late than never.
But what if I see all my hot girlfriends doing that today and I want just a sugar daddy today just to drive me out, do whatever?
Well, you got to prioritize and understand what's most important to you. For life or just 2 seconds of pleasure.
And so what if I'm a young
it's
guy?
like for an orgasm.
And so what if I'm a young guy who just wants to drive a motorcycle really, 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 really high speeds and just get tattoos and just smoke and do crack? What about that? Do you think that's worth life too or no?
Wait, one more time, repeat that?
If I just wanted to drive a motorcycle at really high speeds and get a social media following and just work out, take steroids, take whatever drug just to have fun, is that a good life either?
No.
But everybody knows me, all the girls like me.
Because your health is wealth. Your health is not there.
So you're saying that even though I might be winning to myself now, it's not gonna last?
It's not gonna last. It's not gonna last for a long time. So you better get your shit together and grab your balls, and it's gonna be a long fucking ride.
Especially talking about motorcycles, you're right.
But it's called Get Out of Your Comfort. It's a book that I'm gonna write. It's about how laziness and procrastination takes over your life with addiction. It's going to be a combination of everything. That's just an idea right now on this podcast, but I've got other ideas as well. This is just one of them. If you're going to take this idea, you took it, let's see who acts on it first, me or you.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like, I could be wrong, I could be false, but
Or
it sounds
none.
like you got a lot of ideas and you're not, all right, this is what it is. So if that's the name of your book, why not just full speed run to those trash cans?
Yeah?
Yeah, you
Let's
should
do
do
it.
it. Do it. Full speed, run to the trash cans. Here,
No.
here. I'll do it with you. I'll only give you a 3-second head start. 1, 2, 3. Woo, keep it up! Push! Yeah! Yeah! That's what we like to see. That's an author. This guy's putting in work. So you say that you want a book. You say that you got this money shit. You say that you're gonna get this property. We'll see. We'll see.
Accountability. That's my ability. I go beyond that. J Money trilogy. I rap for fun. You know I get it done. Oh yeah. I fucked your bitch. I called her hun.
Oh.
I got the gun.
Okay, and how does that help you?
I pull the trigger and I get it done.
All right, and how much money do you make from pulling the trigger?
That was fucking good, dude.
Me, I like to analyze things. Analyzing myself, I wanted to say, hey, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that. I just am not committed to my own goals enough to put them down on paper. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
I'm like, deepest in my heart, I want property. But I can't say, oh, I'm gonna have this. I'm so weak that I can't make that happen yet. So I got some growth to do too, some explaining to do, and I'll make it happen.
Hell yeah. Mark his words. We're gonna make it happen. We.
Oh, all right. That's all, folks. That's all, folks, from Neighborhood